How's it going, everybody? Matt here, and as most of my cosplay friends know me as Guardian Salamander Cosplay. One courtesy is this guy, the big guy right behind me, because Natsu Dragneel is one of my biggest cosplays, and he just recently, from a post on Instagram, heights were taken to a new level, which surprised me, you know. I love cosplaying as this guy. He's my favorite anime character. He's a big inspiration to me, and that's actually what is leading me to make this video right now. This video is me talking about a source of inspiration of me trying to reach out to a lot of my fellow members of Cosplayer de Louisiane, but also to reach out to people who want to give cosplay a chance for the first time. You know, uh, that's what this is about. I've been meaning to make this video beginning of the year, but I've been lazy and kind of a little honestly scared to make it because I know I don't much have that reach as a cosplayer on social media, but I'm not doing this for reach. I'm doing this for my friends, for future friends, for family, people I call family. Now, where I'm going with this is a few months ago in October, at work, my company I work with hit a record month, and the following in November, my higher up manager showed us an inspirational video of basically, it's kind of hard for me to explain, but it was very inspirational because he was doing something to reach out and let people know of why they do what they do. But not just why they do it, when they find that sense of why, if that makes sense. My best example I can give, I'll tell you my story right here. And this is a hard story for me, it always is. But I've always told the people who are closest to me, and right now I'm making this video to let you know y'all are close to me right now. About 5 years ago, I had a very, very dark moment in my life. I was broken to pieces. I won't say in this video what it was, just in case, but I was broken to pieces and I was torn all in the same. I had lost a best friend, and I just didn't know what to do. At some point in my life, at some point, I thought about ending it all. That's hard for me to say, but I did. I wanted it to stop. I wanted all the pain to stop. And just as I was on the verge of it, something in my head just went off and told me, no, it's not worth it. Something is going to happen if you keep going. And so, just as I forcefully stopped, I went through a bad depression. I got through it thanks to gaining another best friend that I met with at one of my previous jobs. And at one point in time, he asked me how I felt about anime, about video games, comic books, sci-fi, all this. I was like, yeah, I love it. He was becoming my new best friend, and I was ecstatic. Well, one day he mentioned to my mom he wanted to take me to conventions, all in Louisiana, all outside of Louisiana. He wanted to do this to me because he wanted to be there for me. Such a best friend. And sometime after my, let's see, this was 5 years ago, my 20th birthday. So no, actually, I'm sorry, it's my 21st. He gave me a birthday present. He gave me a drawing of of 5 characters from 3 different anime. And it's just like, happy birthday, I've been working on this for you for a while. I wasn't going to tell you nothing about it. I thought he was only giving me this tattoo right here as a birthday gift, but it was more than that. Well, I'm so excited. I'm going to see him in a couple days. Next thing I know, 3 days later, he passed on from a heart attack. I go into work, and my manager tells me this because he was friends with him in high school. And he's like, he tells me this, and I'm broken. I lost another best friend. Not towards. I lost a best friend two ways. I lost it through betrayal, and then I lost the other one through death. And I'm sitting here thinking, I just got over this depression. What am I gonna do? So I asked him, can I please go home? He said, I wasn't expecting you to stay in work after hearing news like that. Well, as much as I wanted to go back into that depression, I didn't. Because he just gave me a birthday present where he's actually with me forever. He just gave me something that stays with me forever. The tattoo on my wrist. Well, later, I hear about what he wanted to do for me from my mom and his family and too. And then eventually I tried my best to do what he was going to do. I go to my first convention. I have a blast. Oh my god, I had so much fun. And I'm like, Drake, I see what you wanted me to do. I see why you wanted to take me here. This is fun. I just went as me, and I was still having so much fun. Well, let's go a couple months later. I go to my second convention. I get to meet my favorite cosplayer. I get to meet my favorite voice actor. This is amazing. You know what? I'm going to take it a different step here. I'm going to give cosplay a try. I've seen people doing this. They look like these characters. They look amazing. It didn't bother me. Well, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, who do I want to cosplay? In all truth, a lot of people who know me, Fairy Tail is my favorite anime of all time. And I'll go on and on about it. I can. Natsu became my favorite anime character of all time. He still is. So I was like, I want to cosplay Natsu. So I do research. I buy his outfit. I buy his wig. I buy custom-made sandals. And I'm just sitting here thinking, it's like, this is my first time cosplaying. I don't think I'm going to pull out this character, whatever. I'm going to fully shave. And I look back at this picture now. And I would say it's kind of cringe-worthy. But then again, I'm like, it's not. This is my first time cosplaying. My cousin encouraged me, and she liked it. She enjoyed it, and I was like, awesome. Excuse me. So I go to the convention. I meet my favorite voice actor, which is Todd Haberkorn, voice of Natsu. And I'm just sitting here thinking, everybody else who's cosplaying has these amazing cosplays. Like, they look so much better than me, but I'm here to have fun. And then next thing I know, I'm waiting in his line to get his autograph. And everybody's telling me, look, a Natsu! Wait! I need a picture! And I'm like, this is just putting a smile on my face. I want these pictures too, because this is my first time doing it. Cool. I'm in line waiting for Todd to get an autograph for Todd. I get to him. And me thinking I have this mediocre cosplay, he tells me, I love your cosplay. You look awesome as Natsu. You know, he's one of my favorite characters, and I love seeing cosplays of him. Right here, right now, your cosplay is blowing my mind right now. Because I was like the first Natsu he's seen at this convention. And he does this for every convention. He's cool as hell. I'm sitting here like, well, you know, I do have the real Fairy Tail emblem tattoo. And he's like, no way, I have it too. That's our picture, you know. We're going to take a picture showing off our Fairy Tail love. And from then on, something in me just it hit. It clicked. If Todd Habercorn can love my Natsu, even though I think it's so mediocre, I'm going to spice him up a bit. I have this ridiculous glow. I get a better wig. I start practicing mimicking Natsu, mimicking his behavior, mimicking his voice, doing whatever I can, you know. And if I had some kind of editing, I'd show you what the picture is to what my Natsu, what the picture of my Natsu was at first to what a picture of what my Natsu looks like now. And you know, if you're ever interested, I'll show you. It's a nice glow up. Well, then sometime later, I go to my hometown convention, SciFicon, and this is where I meet my good friend Amy. Not knowing how good of a friend she is, we start talking, and I explain, you know, this is why I love Natsu. And in fact, we start talking because we're about to enter on the contest, SciFicon's cosplay contest. Here's my first contest. I'm going on stage. I'm nervous. You know what? The moment I hit the stage, something takes over me, and I go full on Natsu. Like whenever he's about to win a fight with a big bad. And next thing I know, after I leave the stage, everybody's telling me it's like I felt the fierceness that his character brings. I almost thought I was literally looking at Natsu, and I'm just like, I'm smiling big. Amy tells me she loved it. So we start talking and talking. A few months later, she tells me about this group called Cosplayers de Louisiane. And I'm just like, what's that? You know, it's fellow Louisiana cosplayers, a friend. She introduced me to my friend Ashlyn, my friend Alyssa. All over, I get to meet these amazing cosplayers, you know. And I'm just smiling. And then I start thinking, hey, I want more cosplay. I want to cosplay more characters. And even though I've done him more often, so many people tell me I'm canon Natsu, and that alone makes me happy, but I try and bring out. Next thing I know, I'm bringing out my Guardian from Destiny, my own original design for him, or at least how it is in the game. And people are telling me they love it. That is awesome, freaking cool looking and everything. And I'm blown away. So I want more cosplay. This is what I'm, you know. And then I'm going off track here, but like I said, I start working at my job at Bolton Ford. And then I work my way up from a helper to a tech, and then now I'm in the parts department running this department with one other coworker. And then we hit this record month in October, and then we watch this inspirational video. And it just dawns on me, because sometime before this, my friend Amy says, hey, would you want to be an admin for CDL? And I'm just like, why even consider me? And she tells me why, and it's really touching to the heart, you know. So, of course, I say yes. So, I accept a leadership role. Well, that's where this video comes in. As a leader, I want to help inspire. In fact, here's what I'm saying. Whenever I first started cosplaying, I did it because I wanted to have fun. That was a want. And, you know, I wanted to do something my best friend wanted me to do with him. But then along the lines, I found something I was truly loving because of all the positivity, all the love, all the finding of friends, of new family. And then I find, well, this is why I want to keep cosplaying. And so now I'm taking my character to new levels. I bring out a new character, and everybody loves him, and I'm bringing that one to the next level. I found a reason why I want to keep cosplaying, why it's such an important hobby to me, you know? And then the other big reason why is because I made not friends in this community. I made family. I have such amazing support from the members of CDL, from the members I've met outside of it at different conventions. And so I found a reason why I cosplay. And to see all this toxicity, all this judgmentality, all of this just build up even more, it breaks my heart, you know? But that's where I'm trying to make sure, because I see people who are like, I don't even want to cosplay because I'm afraid of getting that, oh, you're not accurate, you can't play this character because of your gender, because of the color of your skin. I want to encourage others to ignore that, because the true cosplayers, and I'm not talking about the ones who have this huge following, even some who have the huge following, they understand the true aspects of the cosplay community, and those are my favorite cosplayers entirely. But and they are true cosplayers as well, and that's where I'm saying the true cosplayers are the ones who are helping encourage positivity, love, family. We're all nerds, and that's the important thing, is that we're all family, and we should be spreading positivity and love. There's enough hate in the world already outside of the community, and it's slowly seeping in, but it's up to us as the leaders of this group, of CDL, of any kind of cosplayer group entirely, even at conventions, to push away all this negative crap, you know? That's what this video was, though, is to express a meaning of why. When you do something because you want to, you never know where it's going to take you. And then when you find out that it makes you happier than anything, and you find your why, you take this beautiful thing you found that is making you the most happiest into something extraordinary. And I enjoy meeting new people. Throughout this whole community, I've met my real friends. I've met my cos family. I've met my best friend who, you know, I've stuck with for years since I've met him now. I met my wife through cosplay. This is what I want people to see. I don't care about getting famous. I don't care about making money through this. This is a hobby for me, and this is the only thing that I find enjoyable to do for myself, with my friends, with my family, my cos family. And that's all I want. Like, if I get more reach, hey, yeah, cool. Well, what am I gonna do with that reach? Why am I gonna do this? Because I want to inspire you guys. I want nothing but to inspire you guys. And if I get hate, which I still haven't much witnessed it, or at least to my face, I'll embrace it. Because I'm cosplaying who I want, and I know my family has my back. All my fellow admins of CDL have my back. All the members of CDL have my back. My best friend has my back, but most importantly, my wife has my back. My actual family has my back, because they see exactly what this hobby does for me. It helps. It helps me from going to that dark path I went 5 years ago. I can keep rambling on and on. I'm already 20 minutes into this movie, at least, you know, about. And I'm kind of lost my way. I run out a little bit of things to say. But I hope you guys, watched till the end. And I want everyone to know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, and if ever you need someone to help and to help encourage you into getting into cosplay, please give me a message me and look at the positive. I promise you, the right people will encourage you to give cosplay a try and to continue to keep doing so. I appreciate you listening to me rant. I don't do this too often. I'm a very shy person. But that's the other thing that cosplay has done for me. It's helped me get out there. It's helped me get out of my shell. To break loose and find out who I really am. This is why I cosplay. Because I now know who I am. And I'm happy about it. Thank you guys. Y'all. I hope to see you at conventions. I hope to see you at group meetups. And I hope to see you in future groups. Thank you.